Hey guys, my name's Kim. This is Honey Trail Farm. I'm back for my second installment of how to plant tulips. Last week I planted roughly 3,000 bulbs, tulip bulbs, plus almost another 1,000 daffodils. But I did hold some tulips back in hopes that I can pre-sprout them. So inside all these crates are roughly 1 crate worth. I might have to separate out some in case they don't all fit, but I tried to just make it so that I would just have 1 crate of each variety. The whole reason that I'm doing this is so that I can possibly make one of the biggest flower holidays of the year, which is Valentine's Day, of course. And so typically in Indiana, in Zone 5, without a heated structure or planting, like what I'm doing now, there is nothing green. Everything is brown and dead and sad. And so a lot of our flowers are imported. There's been a huge local movement in food in the last few years, and I'm hoping that some people can see the value in local flowers as well, because I don't know the exact statistics, but a large percentage of flowers that are used in the United States are actually imported from somewhere else, and their standards for growing are not our standards for growing. And when those things get shipped over, a lot of times they get sprayed, just because you don't want bugs from Venezuela or whatever coming to Indiana inside these flowers, so they spray them. Poison. Everything is poison. Not sure if you know that trend or not, but it is the dang truth. So I am going to offer local flowers. I always offer local flowers, never sprayed with a single thing. If the bugs ate it, the bugs ate it. I do not do anything to try to come between them. I just plant extra. That was my spiel on local flowers. Now back to the item at hand. Each one of these crates came wrapped in a box. If you didn't watch, I accidentally left all my tulips in the boxes that they came in instead of leaving them in just the crates, and some of them got moldy. Oops. But that's besides the point. They all came with these cardboard on top so that if it's dropped over it wouldn't spill. What I'm gonna do is reuse this cardboard and just jam it into the bottom of this bulb crate. Ta-da! Basically, I just don't want all the dirt that I'm about to put in here to go straight through. Next step is to fill this bad boy with soil. You can use garden soil if you had a lot at hand or something. You can use compost. I am going to use the leftover seed starting mix that I started out with at the beginning of the season that's really dwindling down now. It's gonna turn into a frozen block of seed starting mix that I won't be able to use anyway, so I might as well put tulips in it. I cannot find a tripod. Okay, once you've got your bulb crate with 3 or 4 inches of compost or soil or old seed starting mix in your crate, now it's time to put your tulip bulbs in, and I am just gonna snuggle these bad boys in. You're basically just going to put them in the crate like you would line them up outside. I am going to be slightly more meticulous in how I place them in this crate versus how I just dump them all in a trench outside, just because I have lots more growing room outside than I do inside this crate, so I'm trying to make the most of the space I have. I ordered all of my bulbs. I pre-ordered them, and I got them pre-chilled, which means that they put them in their cooler for me. So these tulips have been tricked into thinking that it's time to grow. Basically, your tulip needs a certain amount of chill hours, so it means that it will have wanted to go through a winter period in order to produce blooms. Each variety has a slightly different amount of weeks that they need, but it's all basically the same. Since I ordered these pre-chilled, It's already been through a winter. If you didn't, after you put your tulips in your crates, this is for standard bulbs that you got at the store, or you ordered them but you didn't get them pre-chilled, you will need to pre-chill them. So they will need to go into some place dark and cool for anywhere from like 10 to 16 weeks, I think, is the chill period for a tulip. But since I purchased them from a company that chilled them for me, all I'm going to do is I'm going to fill up each one of these crates exactly the same and put it in my cool room. My cool room is just an insulated trailer that doesn't drop below freezing. It likes to stay, I want it to stay at about 40, but it fluctuates in between like 37 and 45 typically. I will leave these crates in there for a couple weeks just so that my tulip bulbs can get some good root growth before it focuses on putting up tops. So when I pull them out of the cold room, they will have like yellow shoots, is when I'm going to time it to get them out of the cool room. And after they have formed their yellow shoot face, that's when I will move them slowly so that I don't burn them. I will put them in my greenhouse. Since I'm lucky enough to have plenty of outdoor growing space, I'm going to utilize my high tunnel to line all these crates in, and then I hope it's just as easy as that. And then picture me plucking tulips out of crates in February, fulfilling order after order of Valentine's Day bouquets. Even if you're not lucky enough to have a high tunnel, I've seen lots of growth. To corner the market. Or at least that's what I'm trying to do, because for one, it's a major flower holiday. For two, it's the middle of winter, and I don't know if you're like me, but you're craving color, and I hope customers are also craving color. Just a little pop of pretty to sit on your table or give to a friend or neighbor or loved one or whatever. So this is me experimenting. Now, I'm not going to be able to show you the full process today just because I want to get this video up, but I will keep you updated. There will be another video here in a couple weeks of how I'm going to move them out of this cold room and into my greenhouse. But for now, I'll just show you the inside of this. This is my cold room. In the spring, we are going to makeshift a cool bot in here. So that's basically this like special thermometer that tricks your window AC unit into thinking that it's warmer than it is so that it can cool it down really cold. But right now I don't need that because we're going into winter. Right now all I have is this space heater. Just keeping it above freezing is the goal. This is where I've stored all my dahlia tubers are in here. I actually shot a video about dahlia tubers and I just remembered that I never put it up, so maybe that'll be my next video. This is my crate of tulips. I am just going to continue that, so I will fill the rest of my crates up, top them off with soil, and then just stack them in here and keep an eye on them. Everything that I've read said that sprouts should emerge in like a couple weeks, at which point I will move it out to the greenhouse. The whole point of keeping them in here instead of putting them straight into the greenhouse is so these bulbs can focus on putting on roots, because it will be dark in here, dark and cool, so that they will get a good root system before they start concentrating on tops, because as soon as you move them to a warmer, brighter location, they'll think, hey, it's spring and I need to come up and be beautiful. This is how I'm going to grow hopefully hundreds of tulips for Valentine's Day. Fingers crossed. But I am gonna get busy finishing. I don't have a whole lot of daylight left because dang, does the sun set way too soon in the wintertime. But thank you guys for watching. Until next time.